Okay, so here we have one of our latest offerings. This is a 2015, I believe this is a 15. Pretty sure it's a 15, yeah. E-6. Pretty sure it's a 15 or it's a 14. Yeah, 2015. So this is a 2015 E-6. This is the last year that they made the classic body style. And this is the one that with the Polaris suspension with the tubular A-arms. You can see how they're circular and tubular. And the cross-drove rotors with the dual piston caliper brakes. The previous, 2013, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8s all the way down to 5, those are just as good. I mean, they're just as just as good of a car. It's just that the 14 and 15s just tend to drive a little smoother. They have better brakes, better steering. They're just better all the way around, in my opinion. So this is the last of the classic body style. This car has a lot of money built into it. We built this car and pretty much spared no expense on it. So this one has the true Kevlar Line-X white. So this is the Arctic white Kevlar finish. So done by Line-X, Phoenix Line or Deer Valley Line-X, I would call it officially. They're the location Phoenix. They shoot all of our cars when we do the Kevlar finish. So this is the bright Arctic white, and then we did the off-white seats with the so it's like an off-white color with a black stitch thread in between the diamonds, and then dual layer black piping. So the piping's on both sides here, and then a subtle single layer diamonds in the center. We blacked out the entire upper dash area and the column, the gauge surround, the steering wheel, the cluster. Did a black EV Designs dash mat, and did our dual USB charge port up here, which is the dual 2.0, or I think it's a 3.0. And then you'll notice here we have all of our switches. So all of these switches are run through an auxiliary system. So this powers the stereo. You turn that on, that gives power to the stereo. And then I'm not going to let it connect to Bluetooth. And then this gives power to the multicolored LED lights. So we have LED strip here, another LED strip back here, and then there's two underneath the car that shine down. And the way that works is once you have that on, you just take your remote here, and then whatever color you want to change it to. So if you want to change it to white, change it to white. You change it to purple. I think blue looks the best. You can also do it in dancing mode where it flashes from one color to the next. It'll dance to the music. It picks up the beat. I'm just going to leave it in blue because I think that's just the best color overall. And then this switch here activates the overhead LED light bar, which shines like a baseball stadium. This car has the gloss black 17-inch VORS racing wheels. These are very high-end wheels. 17 by 8s with 205/40/17 directional sport tires. This car has the high-speed motor, the D&D high-speed motor with a 4-pole speed magnet. All of the lights are blacked out. We did our recessed LED high-powered headlights, and also our LED flush mount tail lights in the rear. And something that I do in all of the GEMs, especially the higher end ones, I always add these additional upper LED strips on the roof pillars. And that's just for the simple fact that if you have a car behind you, or a who knows what, a bus, a Suburban, pickup truck, whatever, it just adds extra visibility up there on the top. A lot of times the hood of the car is right here and you don't really see those lower lights, so I like to add those uppers. So then when you hit the brakes, you have this light, and all these, and up there. It just adds a lot of safety, especially on an E6 when you're, most people are hauling kids around and things like that. And then the headlights, you can see how bright they are, just ridiculously bright. If it was pitch black here, it would light all the way up to that hotel down there. They're that bright. This car, we did our custom grills up here. So these are like black ABS grills, just to kind of give it a flare with the white. New charge port. It's our new 12-volt charge port up there on the front. New windshield wiper blade, and stock is all painted and cleaned up. Has our EV Designs low profile roof rack, and all brand new seat belts. We do these low profile seat belts all the way around. Something we do on all of our cars. new mirrors. So this one has the, you know, the 4-panel interior mirror that goes all the way across, and then these larger sport mirrors on the sides. This one has our EV Designs built rear open utility attachment. So this looks like the factory attachment, but it's actually not. This is our own fabricator builds this to look just like the factory ones. I apologize, it's very windy here, so you may hear background wind noise, but the best I can do. And then we powder coated this black and powder coated that black up there just so that everything matches. Has our LED license plate light down there as well with our EV Designs plate cover. New floor mats all the way around. Brand new Samsung 90-volt lithium battery pack. So this is one of the true Samsung batteries that we put in this car with the JK BMS. So this thing is loaded. There's really nothing else you could do to this car. Full sound system, full upholstery, full custom paint inside and out. And you can see too that when we paint our cars, you know, the entire inner roof is painted, the entire floor pan is painted, the seat pod, everything is done right. You know, all new grab handles, freshly blacked out. This one has the smoke tinted moonroof. It's a little dirty. I don't know if it just stained from soap or whatever, but our detailer needs to clean that for sure. But this thing, the entire car only has, I think, 1,100 miles on it. It's just, it's like right out of the wrapper. This thing is so clean and perfect. Yeah, 1,120 miles. So we built this car for a very wealthy guy up in Scottsdale, and it looks like he put about 10 miles on it. Yeah, he didn't even know that there was a trip meter, but this was set to 0 when I gave it to him, and the speed is doubled, so it's twice what that is. So he's gone about 10 miles on it. And he just called and said that it's just sitting in the garage. They don't drive it very much. It's, you know, hot in Phoenix, and he just said, yeah, I think I'm gonna sell it. Maybe I'll get another one around Christmas time or something. So I'm just gonna put it up and see what happens. But I'll show you how well this thing drives. My little parking lot buddy there, he always waves. You see how quiet it is and smooth, and it just gets up and goes with that lithium pack. It sounds like a jet engine. But when you drive this car, there's no squeaks or rattles or jiggles like a lot of GEM cars are kind of notorious for. You know, you hit a bump and it, you know, makes banging sounds and the body parts rattle around and things like that. Our cars just don't do that, especially the Kevlar coated ones. This one is a very solid car, very dialed in car. And if you're looking for the ultimate family cruiser that's going to haul, you know, your entire family to the beach or take them to soccer practice or baseball practice or whatever it is, you're not going to find one nicer than this. These are very hard to come by in this condition, especially with only 1,000 miles on it. It's just clean, ready to go. If you have any questions about it, or if you're interested, you can give us a call anytime. You can check us out at EV Designs on any search engine or Elevate Designs. You can even screenshot that QR code there and it'll go right to our website, and I can fill you in on the details. We have clean title in hand. This actually has a California title on it, and we have all the paperwork, all the original owner's manuals. I have the remotes for the LED lights. I have the wheel sockets for everything. This would be essentially like you're buying this brand new from us. I mean, like I said, I built this for this guy, and he drove it just a few times, and it's parked in their garage, and they just haven't driven it. It's just sitting up in their house in Scottsdale, and it's only been driven a couple of times. So if you're interested in pretty badass E6, hit us up on this one, and we'll fill you in on the details on how we can put this thing in your garage.